Indicators that you have been separated as a deliverer. Indicators that you have been separated as a deliverer. If you are writing very quickly. Number one, divine encounters. Divine encounters. Indicators that you have been separated as a deliverer. Number one, divine encounters. Encounters are spiritual experiences that bet a strong and unshakable conviction that life has a divine purpose. If you are writing, encounters are spiritual experiences. Encounters are spiritual experiences that bet a strong and unshakable conviction that life has a divine purpose, something greater than personal achievements. Encounters are spiritual experiences. Spiritual experiences that bets a strong and unshakable convictions that life has a divine purpose, something greater than personal achievements. Acts, very quickly, chapter 7, verse 35. Acts chapter 7 and in verse 35. The Bible speaking in Acts chapter 7, verse 35. It says, this Moses, whom they refused, saying, who made thee ruler and a judge? The same did God send to be a ruler and a deliverer by the hand of the angel which appeared to him in the bush. He became a deliverer because there was an encounter. There was an encounter that solidified his operation, solidified his manifestation as a deliverer. He came as a deliverer because there was an angel that appeared to him in the burning bush that followed him to effect that counsel that has been placed over his life. Encounters are one of the first indicators that you are called to be a deliverer. A deliverer will have various moments of divine encounters. You may live your life, continue to do things your own way, but time to time, periodically, there will be moments where the realm will summon your attention to show you that your life transcends the mundane, to show you that you are actually sent in order to represent the interest of a people, to show you that other people can live for themselves, but you cannot, to show you that other people can live to accrue, can live to generate, can live to accumulate substance, but you cannot. The reason for your own life is the freedom of a people. Encounters will characterize the life of a deliverer. A deliverer will always have reference with the divine realm that has chosen them and has called them to be that which they have been put in time to do. So for instance, as a deliverer, from time to time, there will be encounters that God will open up to you to remind you that you cannot live for yourself. You can just come back and be using the resource, using the giftings, using the advantages that were wired into you for the sake of commanding deliverance. You might start using it for your own advantage. The biggest crime of a deliverer is selfishness, because everything God gives him, he gives him in the light of the people he have sent him to deliver. A deliverer can corner it and start living a life for his own self, start living a life for his own advancement, start living a life for his own promotion. And so when you start seeing those things, the realm will enter into an agitated mode and begin to draw your attention to the fact that you are sent here for an assignment. Your life is not about you. You have been sent as an offering for a people. So you might see yourself in the visions of the night. While other people are sleeping peacefully, you can see a long line of people who look like bone, people who are hungry, people who are thirsty. You can see them with plates on a queue, and a voice will say, feed them. Meanwhile, the person they are talking to, there is nothing physically in your life to suggest that you can be the bread for the poor. You can see a people in prison houses, in chains. You can see people in cages. For me, the encounters the Lord showed me, I have seen human beings locked up in cages where you can see the same kind of cages where they put chickens. I have seen people locked up, and a voice told me, he says, set them free, release them. And I said, how? He says, sing a song. I said, a song? And I woke up. So I knew that upon my life, if I live for myself and I die, my judgment will be severe. Because the wiring, the programming that was put inside me was done that if I truly manifest, there will be a people that will be set free. That my coming, my emerging will be the freedom of a people held in captivity. That my manifestation is the release of a people under yoke. This is how some of you were sent into families. Some of you were sent into regions. Some of you were sent into territories. It is your manifestation that should occasion their freedom. And any day the devil begin to lure you into a self-centered existence, into a selfish life, where everything you are doing is just to affront your own personal gain, advance your own ambition. That's the biggest crime of a deliverer. Because the life factor of a deliverer is the people he is sent to deliver. If he has not done that, his life has no meaning. His life has no reference. Time to time, encounters will continue to come to remind you. Some of you, you may even ignore spiritual encounters. You may ignore dreams and visions. You might even have a dream and forget it, because the devil has deadened your receptacles. You can't even pick signals from visions again. You will wake up and say, Kai, like say a dream. So there's no intervention from you through dreams and visions anymore. The protocol of death has found expression so much that you cannot pick signals anymore. They will make sure that even when you interact on your day-to-day activity, men, human beings, will reach out to you and say certain words, make certain statements that will resonate with your soul, that will remind you of a deep-seated yearning of emerging as a deliverer. For some of you, you will know that every time you go out, either an elder will say one word. They are speaking a sentence of more than 1 hour. One statement will resonate with your soul. For Jesus, it was John that sent people. Go and ask him, are you the one who is to come? Or should we wait for another? For some of you, you can misbehave at a certain point, and your mother will say, this is not the person God promised me. This is not the child God told me you will be. For some of you, you will take a direction with your life, and your mother will remind you, I know the person God told me. I know the destiny God told me that is upon your life. Some of you, they will call you and say, let me show you the people who prophesied during your naming. Let me show you the prophecy that went ahead of you. It is encounters seeking to bring you back to consciousness that your life is not supposed to be spent in the mundane. That is why when you continue to live from the tangent of the mundane, you will continue to serve our self-centered and our fleshy yearning, and eventually we will never be able to command deliverance for the people who were sent to deliver. Number 2, indicator. Genesis chapter 28 verse 12, very quickly. Genesis chapter 28 and in verse 12. It's about Jacob. He was living his life as a deceiver, a supplanter, cheating his way into destiny, defrauding people that he met. In this lifestyle of deceit, this lifestyle of insincerity, he was running away from his brother Esau, having cheated him. In the vision of the night, he saw a ladder that connected heaven and earth, and he saw angels ascending and descending the ladder. Immediately he saw it, he woke up from sleep and said, the Lord was in this place and I knew not. The meaning of his encounter is that he has been summoned, he has been called, he has been stirred to enter into a life of alignment. Let it be done for him on earth as it is in heaven. This character you are exhibiting is not consistent with the blessing that is on your head. This character you are exhibiting is not consistent with the covenant that you now carry. And so you cannot continue to be a supplanter and a deceiver. For you, you must submit to the realm where there is a connection between heaven and earth, where angels can ascend and descend, where it is done on earth as it is in heaven, where there is a linkage between the reality of heaven and the reality on the earth. It's a summon for alignment. And he will get up from there and begin to live deliberately. And the next time an angel will appear, you will see him detain a creature and fight throughout the night. And the angel will say, let me go. And he will say, I will not let you go until you bless me. Meaning that I will sustain this reality. I will detain this atmosphere. I will not end this prayer engagement until I have secured something in God. Because encounters are the platform by which men are brought into remembrance, and they are also established as deliverers that they are called to be. The second indicator that you are separated as a deliverer is warfare and challenges. Warfares and challenges. These are hardships and resistance that seem disproportionate to the circumstance. Hardship and resistance that seem disproportionate to the circumstance. Every deliverer will of necessity go through warfares and resistance. Revelations chapter 12 from verse 1 to 4. Revelation chapter 12 from verse 1 to 4. Everybody, can we read together as loud as we can? 1, 2, go. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. Next verse, very quickly. And she, being with child, let's read together. And she, being with child, cried, travailing in bed, pained to be delivered. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 crowns upon his heads. Verse 4 is our emphasis. Everybody, let's read as loud as we can. 1, 2, go. And the dragon stood in front of the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born. See what the Bible says. His tail, 12 verse 4, his tail drew the 3rd part of the stars of heaven and cast them to the earth. That the dragon was able to deceive 1/3 of the stars of heaven, 1/3 of the angels of God. He deceived them and casted them to the earth. The moment this was done, his next agenda was to go and wait in front of the woman. Is that in your Bible? The moment he had casted the angels, deceived them, and caused that they left their first estate, made that there was no place found for them in heaven again. The moment he has created a new government of rebellion, the next agenda of the dragon is to start waiting in front of the woman. The woman was there. He didn't touch her. He was waiting for what she's pregnant with. So his new task, his new emphasis, his new mission is wait. Wait for this woman. Don't allow any moment happen without your supervision. Stay in front of her. Who is this woman? Why is he interested in her? What is it about this child that she carries inside her that the devil has to wait jealously? That the devil makes it his new task to wait for the child to be born so that he may destroy the child. If you carry any divine assignments, if there is any program in your life to command intervention for the sons of men, if there is any assignment you have been sent into time to perform, you are a candidate of warfare. Satan's acrimony, Satan's obsession, Satan's resistance is against you who has been prophesied, you who has been declared, you who has been sent to come and scatter the installation of darkness that has kept people in bondage. If there is anything divine about you, then prepare for warfare. The devil stood in front of the woman. That child is innocent. It's because of the prophecy that was spoken upon the child, that I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your seed and her seed, and that this particular child will bruise and crush your head. You will bruise his heel, but he will crush your head, and he will rule the nation with the rod of iron. The moment Satan knows this is the destiny of the child, meaning if you have any allotment as a deliverer, if you have any destiny to command help, to bring people into ease, there is warfare you cannot negotiate out of. There is a particular warfare that is waiting for your manifestation. Deliverers are individuals whose life are smeared with warfares, left, right, and center warfares. Other people can have it easy, but not you. Your warfare, it follows your ordination. It's not you that is the problem. It is the assignment on your life. Your assignment attracts warfare. You are not the first person. The people who also had the assignment before you, the people who also tried to move that mountain before you, that is the same war that followed them. For instance, there are warfares that follow intercessors. If anybody will be sentenced to a lifetime of praying for the advancement of the kingdom of God, their children will come under attack. There are warfares that follow intercessors. Anybody who have been subjected to latch onto the altar so that the resource for intervention, so that prayer that is necessary for divine intervention is secured, their family will be buffeted on all sides. So if you don't study the protocol, you don't study the history of the people who held that horn before you, if you don't study the narrative of the people who fought in those fields before you, meanwhile, as a deliverer, you are called to fight in a field where many men have fallen. You are called to fight in a field where many people have been defeated. That's why there are people looking at me now. The team you are called to solve, there are different people that have tried to emerge in your bloodline but could not prosper. There are different other saviors that have been sent, but they did not succeed. There are different deliverers. Some they seduce them with money. Some they cut them off on the bed of fornication. Some they got them hooked up on substances. Deliverers enter time, but the powers that be buried their ordination. Some of them, they are still alive, but they cannot manifest as deliverers anymore. The devil has locked them up with alcohol. Some of them are sleeping in gutters now, and anytime Satan sees them, there is a joy in his heart. Their life is a report card that look at where we buried the move of God. Look at where we stopped the hand of God. Because on that man, there is still the narrative of a deliverer. Although he is a deliverer, but another kingdom has subjugated him. Although he is a deliverer, another kingdom has put chains and yoke, both hand and foot. He has been bounded. Anytime Satan sees those ones, he is not quick to kill them. He wants to keep them alive, but they will live their life in shadows. They will live their life like a piece of bread. Because anytime they want to entertain themselves, they will say, go and bring something. They don't want to kill something. They want to remove his eyes. They want him to be entertaining Philistines anytime they are having their feast. Go and bring something. Who is something? A mighty deliverer. He has become a laughing stock for Philistines. Go and bring something. You who was sent to be a voice of intervention. You that they gave prayer power that your ancestors could not enter. You that fought in the strength of 1,000 men. You that they gave unusual insight into revelation, so that by the powers you can wield from the scrolls of light that was made available to you, you can fight in the strength of 1,000 men. Look at you. You have become blinded by Philistines. Now they bring you out as entertainment. And Samson cried. He cried in that state. He told God, I rather die than live like this. Hi. You have seen chains in your hand. You have seen chains on your feet. Yet you can see your family members dying. Something in your heart still resonates that I can save them. I can yet still save them. A deliverer has a very deep sense of purpose. A deep sense of purpose that resonates with him. No matter how far a deliverer journey into corruption, there is a knowing that continues to resonate. You don't belong here. You don't belong here. A deliverer, let me tell you something about him. He lives, or she lives, her whole lives not ever feeling like they fit into any environment. There is something that reminds them, you are not of this place. You are a man on an assignment. You are a man on a purpose. You came for a vision. Your life is not like any other person. Others may enjoy a free voyage, but a deliverer, his life is full of ups and downs. It is because God must make him what he will deliver people from. Samson has been blinded. His hair has been cut. When the Philistines are checking out, you know who the Philistines are? The forces that plunged the family into captivity. The forces that made sure nobody can emerge. The same field where your father died, the same field, the same battlefield where your ancestors fell. Every single drop of their blood is a hope. One among us will emerge. I know that we fell. I know that we couldn't prosper, but one among us will emerge. Every time they go for prayer meeting again, and mama is crying, Lord, would you dry the tears of this family? Lord, when would you change our situation? It's a deliverer that they are summoning. A deliverer that they are summoning. A deliverer that they are summoning. Although they have shaved the hair of Samson, but I have good news for you, deliverers. The hair of Samson can grow again. Although they have gotten an addiction into your life, although they have programmed an iniquity, a besetting sin to master your soul, the hair of Samson can grow again. Hi. Listen, tonight you need to be brutal. For somebody, you beat your plowshares into sword. The devil replace your sword, he replaces it with a plowshare, and a deliverer is now serving the field of Philistines. You will change your plowshares into sword. I came for a people. I came for a time as this. I am the hope of many generations. Hi. This is a people smeared, a people locked up, a people